I'm not allowed. Because my platelets are supposed to repair my.
Excuse me, call this meeting to order. May we have roll call, please?
Okay. Give me one moment. Poki Ibalas.
Absent.
Deb Gotelli.
Here.
Louise Johnson.
Here.
Call her up. Thank you. Bill Kanaka.
Here.
Okay. Stephen Lung, I know he's here.
He's here, but I think he went to get lunch.
Okay, we'll go back. Sarah Madero, Linda Madero, there she is. Lisa. Okay, Shelley Ogata.
Hi.
Okay, Susie Schubert, excuse, Marilyn Seeley.
Yeah.
Barbara Service.
Here.
Thank you. Barbara. Gary Simon.
Here.
See ya. Thank you. Lisa Spencer.
Here.
Rick Tabor.
Here.
Charlene Paqueta. Absent. Leslie Tenoy.
Here.
And Raylene Teno. Okay, you have quorum.
Thank you so much. Okay, the minutes of these.
We'll go around the room.
Oh, I'm sorry, before we begin.
Yeah,
okay,
we're
we'd
sorry.
like to introduce all of
Everybody.
everybody to those who are here today. And we thank you, because I understand that we have new members of staff, so we're very happy to have them. And I'll start with myself. I'm Beverly Gotelli from the Island of Hawaii, and I am the Pavilion Chair. To my left is my Norbert Service, the Director. Okay,
Yeah.
Shannon? And Emily Ishida, I'm the Executive Agency on board. Dermot in back?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah, in person finally, we only been on by Zoom. huh?
Yep.
My name is Gary Smartphone. I'm one of the new names of the first. Sorry, I'm one of the new 98 that hired for Hawaii trip.
Oh, well, thank you so much for being here. I hope that they explained it. Thank you. Very good, thank you. We do need you folks here, yes, so thank you. So you're up, on the agenda. Yeah.
Leslie Tenoy will be a member.
Sarah Lanza Maderos, I represent Kona. And then I'm on Pavia.
Raylene Teno, a Pavia member.
Bill Kinaka from Maui, Pabia.
John McDermott, old member of staff, long-term care ombudsman.
Old member.
She said new and old.
Marilyn Seeley, really old member, I mean ancient. Anyway, I'm a be a member from Oahu.
Rowena was saying she couldn't hear the people in the back room.
Oh, okay. We'll speak up.
That owl's not
working.
working.
Jason,
Jason?
your turn.
Oh, it's me. Hey, I'm Jason. I'm with EOA statistician. Thanks.
Rick Tabor, Pabia, Oahu.
Candace Bryan with EOA staff program scripts.
You guys know me, Caroline Kadirao, Director,
Okay,
and we have online.
okay, and I work with what I see from my side, so, Mr. Simon.
Oh, Gary Simon, will be a member from Oahu.
Okay, and we have somebody that's gonna give us a little presentation, Deborah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Deborah, Bold Coordinator here at AOA.
Thank you. Ms. Johnson?
I'm Louise Johnson, a Pabia member from Oahu.
Okay, Ms. Spencer?
I'm Lisa Spencer, also a Pabia member from Oahu.
Ms. Fukuda? Dr. Fukuda? Okay,
Ko'ui Fukuda, Hawaii County Executive.
thank you. Mr. Woodland?
Jeffrey Woodland, old-time staff member now, I think,
Yes.
from
You
Oahu.
are. Going on to our Maui director. Yes, right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Good morning or good afternoon, Rowena Dagdagandaya from Maui County.
thank you. Dr. Lewis?
Good afternoon.
Thank you. Going on aging. Center of Aging, okay. Ms. Sakamoto? There she goes.
Hi, everyone. Lonnie Sakamoto, EOA staff.
Ms. Nakamoto?
Steven's here.
Candace Nakamoto, EOA staff, SHIP program.
Okay, Ms. Salazar?
Aloha, it's Tony, staff. Good to see you all.
Nice, okay. Ms. Kopp?
Aloha Friday, everybody. Norma Kopp, SMP, Hawaii.
And Mr. Lamb?
Hello, Justin Lamb, Office of Healthcare Assurance.
Thank you so very much. And
Not everybody.
no, we have our arrival that just walked through the door, Mr. Lum. We're doing introductions.
Oh.
So,
I'm just a Pavia member of Oahu.
and your name is?
Oh, Stephen Lutz.
Thank you. And we welcome all of you to our meeting today, and those of you who have been recently hired at EOA for a temporary position or whatever position it is, we welcome you, and we really hope that you folks will continue with us on the long run. So thank you very much for being here, and to our visitor here from Navigan. Okay, Navion, right? Thank you. Okay, going on with the minutes for October 3rd, they were circulated to you. We need a motion to accept.
I'm hoping this is the right one that I printed out, but it doesn't say meeting minutes on it.
It usually will say a draft.
Well, but it doesn't even say meeting minutes at all.
Okay, hang on, let me just, this is for everyone. Move to accept.
Yeah.
Okay,
hold on.
move to accept, hang on. Okay, the minutes have been moved to accept. And we're gonna second, and then we'll go to our first question, okay?
I'll motion.
Okay, Mr.
Accept.
Tabor seconds it. Now, question is this the correct minutes that we are looking at? I have a draft and I have October 3rd, 2020, called to order.
2025.
October 3rd, 2025, called to order. Called the meeting to order at 12 p.m. And I think your question is, it does not say minutes, it just says draft.
Right?
Is that correct?
Yeah, because usually up at the header, it'll say agenda or meeting minutes.
Okay, and we will make that correction to say that this is the minutes, a draft minutes. Okay? Okay, any other additions, corrections? Any others? Okay, all those in favor of accepting the minutes as amended, say aye.
Aye.
Those nay? Okay, thank you. So we will reflect the correction in our next meeting, okay? Reports, EOA Director's Report.
We also have to accept the amended minutes of September 10th, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me
There
to
was
just
yeah, can you-
explain that real
Okay,
quickly?
there was a separate, okay, let me just go before that. We need a motion to accept the amended minutes of September 10th. Okay, okay, it's been so moved.
One second.
Mr. Tabor seconds, okay? The reason for it is that some things were left out, and I'll let the director address that.
And mostly it was the interruption of the Zoom bomber at the September meeting, so we had to make sure that that was documented in the minutes, so those amendments are in this amended September 10th meeting minutes that we're asking to have accepted.
And, did I receive a copy of it? I think there may have been that Josephine did send it to us, so.
I think it's part of the
Okay.
packet.
Right, it was part of the packet too. Okay, is there any discussion, any questions?
Could you just clarify?
Oh, that's right, Sarah was not here, so can you
Oh,
clarify for
sorry,
her
I'm
why?
sorry to.
That's okay.
Oh, no, I won't go into descriptive detail, but he had a Zoom, sorry, it's kind of funny. Now we can laugh about it, but we had a Zoom bomber, so someone
Right.
came into the meeting, interrupted the meeting with some graphic video, and so we had to basically make sure that that was documented as part of the minutes. So it wasn't in the meeting minutes of last month when we but I think as we got guidance from Office of Information Practices and all of that, that it needs to be documented in the minutes. So we went back, we inserted that into the minutes, and now we're asking for approval of that. Yeah.
Was it decided then what is the protocol when that happens?
Yeah, we actually spent 2 very long minutes and meetings among staff of how we're doing that. So we have backups. We actually, one of the things that we're doing is this display here. only is of the meeting room. And then we'll pin people if they're speaking, but right now, if someone was to come in, they'll come in on the top banner there and it will be very small. It won't be as disruptive. So that's one of the things that we put in place. But we have procedures that, thank you, Jason, for drafting up for us, that the staff know what to do in
Do
those.
we know who the
instances.
bomber was and why? Just anonymous.
Yeah,
Chaos.
chaos.
Yeah.
And Marilyn, just to, we were not the only ones to
Yeah.
receive this, and we weren't the first.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm not sure if this individual is set going random or what, excuse me. The only reason I'm speaking up, and I'm sorry, Marilyn, I've got to say this thing, because Marilyn forgot her hearing aids. Okay, so that's the only reason why I'm speaking a little bit louder.
but yeah,
Thank you. But Marilyn,
Yeah.
we're not and we probably won't be the last. It's just that it happened more than one meeting.
yeah, it happened last month too, so. Even though I wasn't here in September, I got to. Here last
So
month.
they've done something about it? I mean,
Yeah, she changed.
We have
We have
procedures in
procedures.
place, yeah.
To minimize the disruption.
But just say we got through the morning Zoom without any problem. Jason's done a great job staying on top
we're
of it.
so vulnerable,
Yeah.
so vulnerable.
Well,
Thank
we're
you.
open to the public.
Right,
so-
Okay, so now, just so that I can be sure. Okay, we need to take a vote on the amended minutes of September tenth, 2025. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Okay, you have adopted the corrected minutes of September tenth. And now we will go on to the director's report.
Okay, thank you so much. And just thanks everybody for, continuing the meetings and being around the last few months. My report was short. It was about, government shutdown. We're still in shutdown. And when I wrote my report, it was as of November 2nd, but we're still now in shutdown. There's a lot going on in the community at a local and governmental state level around the SNAP benefits. We know that over 11.2% of the population in Hawaii is being affected by the cutoff of these benefits. Department of Human Services has made efforts to support these individuals losing their benefits. Unfortunately, single older adults are not in that eligibility. I know, and the counties will probably speak to this more, but I know everyone's been working to identify those that we have in our system that are potentially SNAP recipients, and just there's work being done at the county level around how to support those individuals and any individuals that call into the ADRCs. There's gonna be that cash assistance coming. They'll receive up to $250 for financial assistance through the state. I think it's November 14th. I wanna say, yeah, by November 14th is what was in the governor's announcement. And again, we're really trying to strategize on how to support older adults that will be calling in that maybe don't have a dependent who may be impacted. So we're looking at that. Again, there's a lot, the governor has a lot of it at his website too. So I would encourage you, if there's a way that maybe you feel you want to help support. I know that the food banks are taking donations. There's a lot, I think today there's a food drive at the Lieutenant Governor's office. They're doing through, I think, 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. And just some highlights from EOA side, we're transitioning to a new database as of April 1st, 2026. So we're currently working with our new vendor to migrate over and go live as of April 1st. So we're actually running right now. We still have our current legacy WellSky database, and then the new one will come into effect April 1st. And EOA is also taking part in the Department of Health Project Hire. And it's a new way of vetting applicants. So now instead of DHERD vetting the applicants and saying, okay, here's your 5 eligible on the list, say for planner. What they would do, well, okay, sorry, I'll use program specialists because I'm not doing planner, program specialists. What they're doing is they're sending over all the applications, whether they meet minimum qualifications or not. And then we offer them the ability to interview, we go through that, and then when we make the recommendation back to the department, then they will vet that they meet the minimum qualifications. So it's saving time on the front end, and then it's just a little longer on the back end. But I think in overall, the length of time will be a lot shortened under this project hire. So we're still working through it. We've had lists, I think, John and I and Lonnie have all had lists. So we're working through this to see, you know, how successful it's going to be. I know the department will be evaluating that over time. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out.
Permanent employees,
Pardon?
permanent employees or?
Oh, right now, they're just doing program specialist positions throughout the department, so.
Yours isn't the only department that has.
Oh, the whole department has a ton of program specialists, but yeah.
But I mean, do other departments besides DOH have program specialists?
I believe so. I think this is just it was a pilot project that I know Dr. Fink was interested in, working out with DHERT. So it's something that, we're piloting, and who knows, maybe if it's successful, then maybe it will become something that all departments will take on.
Carol,
I'm not sure.
excuse me, I just wanted to say that years ago, when I was hiring social workers, we had to go through, you know, the procedure with everybody who was eligible.
Right.
Well, we thought they were eligible. And then we decide on one and be all excited that we finally got this over with, only to find out that they didn't have the bachelor's degree that they said they had. So I thought that was a time waster. Just from my perspective, that's in the old days, maybe they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, but thank you, Barbara. But, what I do, want to turn it over, we wanted to share with you some of the activities that we're doing around the brain health and the awareness campaign. So I'm gonna hand it over to Deborah, she's gonna, share her screen, and Deborah, go ahead. We're gonna have to pin you though, so we can bring you up, okay?
Yeah, thank you, Caroline.
Thank you.
Jason, if you can disable the screen sharing.
Yeah.
I mean, able, yeah.
Okay, there you go, should be enabled.
Okay, good, thank you.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thank you for your time. So I'll be just sharing the Hawaii Dementia Initiative website and really focus on the data part of it, which is a healthy brain tracker. This is really an initiative from the state strategic plan. So I would just want to thank the Center on Aging for helping us in working on this healthy brain tracker. All right, so why does data matter? It matters really to inform policies and programs, to measure progress on the state plan efforts, and to show disparities so that we can create tailored approaches to improve quality of life for all, and especially for those who have dementia. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the website main sections. So as I mentioned, there is the Healthy Brain, the Healthy Brain Tracker, which is a link. Then if you click on it, it will take you to another page. That's where you would see main sections: cognition, dementia prevalence and mortality, dementia risk factors, and caregiving. On our website, you will also see prevalence of risk factors in Hawaii, ADRD prevalence by age group and gender, and then utilization by diagnosis, status, and year. You will also see the covered days by diagnosis, status, and year. average cost per Medicare beneficiary, where you would see, so I will share some graphs on what you can really see on our website. So these are some of the statistics. As you can see, there are two lines. The one in purple is the covered days for beneficiaries with ADRD, and then the one in blue is for those who don't have it. And then it's across years, and it doesn't stop at 2019. It goes all the way to, I would say, in the 2020s. And then utilization by diagnosis status and year, again, it's the same concept. You have ER visits per 1,000, inpatient stays per 1,000 as well. You have two lines, as you can see here. The one in purple is for those who have ADRD, and then the ones in blue, those who don't have ADRD. All right. You will also see the average cost per Medicare beneficiary. So the average cost with ADRD in purple, and then in blue as well, those who don't have it. And then on the right, you would see the cost difference per Medicare beneficiary by diagnosis status and year, and across years as well. So this is really important for us to see within the state of Hawaii. And also, if you want to see the data per county, you can also see per county. So you can see the data, Hawaii and Honolulu, Kauai, Maui as well. Like if you want to compare per county for cognition, dementia risk factors, and caregiving. So this really will help not only us, but also whoever who's interested to see the difference across the counties. And yeah, and to use that data to inform either the programs or also the legislative as well. Now, for the future steps, so we would like to share the data with the 7 action teams here at EOA, and so that it can inform implementation next steps. Share area specific data with legislators to educate about dementia in their districts or counties. So call to action, join an action team, reach out to us, to me or Tani, for more information. Use the Healthy Brain Tracker data, and please help us disseminate the data to policymakers. So, and if you, just as I mentioned, if you would like more information about action teams, I can distribute some flyers about like the action teams, and then please let us know. And that's it. Thank you so much for your time.
Any questions for Deborah?
I do.
Okay,
Yes, please. So I noticed that there different counties are, yes,
Yeah.
it seems that Hawaii County has a great, more percentage-wise of people with a cognitive disability. If you put those, the cognition and dementia risk together, it seems like a lot of people, and fewer numbers of people who are caregiving. Do we know why? That, do we have any idea why, or how, is it has to do with reporting, or does it, do we know any reason why?
That is a great question, which I can literally discuss this with our partners at UH Center on Aging, definitely. But thank you so much for that question.
Yeah, and we can report back at the next meeting if you'd like us to, Sarah, because it is kind of, it is higher.
Right.
And yet in Honolulu, there's many more caregivers. And I'm just wondering whether, if there's some causality.
I think we need to know a little bit more about some of the definitions and how, you know,
Yes.
the criteria for the different categories.
Yes.
I don't think we should just take it on face value.
Right, because how it was, and all
How it
of
was
that,
collected,
right?
right,
Exactly.
That's true. Mhm.
So, yeah, we've been working with different partners that have helped to create this Healthy Brain Tracker. I think it went live, Tanya and Deborah could correct me, I think it was about a few months back, so
Mhm.
still, in the early phases. I know, at the website, you may be able to dive in more into some of the data. Am I correct, Deborah?
Yes, yes,
I'm
definitely.
so thank you, okay. I don't want to say you guys in a rabbit hole, but I think that you can go in there and you can look at the data and by county and
Yeah,
there's, yeah.
Just interesting.
And so on the
Yeah.
website, it would have like some analysis of the data,
No,
or is
from
it?
what
No, it's
No.
just, sorry, it's just the information, but you can definitely, I think, extract and then just analyze it.
And will one of the folks looking at that do some analysis, or what's your hope going forward?
Go ahead.
Deborah, that would pretty much be our partners, right, with Center on Aging and.
Yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
yes.
you know, we'd be happy to report back on that, but that.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah,
It would, yeah,
yeah.
it's great. Thank you.
Yes. No, thank you so much.
So this is Louise. I have one comment.
Mhm.
I have a degree in statistics, so when I look at these numbers, I'm not convinced that 14.4% is necessarily different from 11% or even 9.8%.
Mm.
And I'd just like to caution everyone, this is probably using small sample sizes.
Mhm.
And without a formal statistical analysis, I'm very reluctant to make any conclusions about what the numbers mean.
Okay. Thank you for your comment.
Thanks, Louise.
Thank you. I'd like to say, Barbara, I'd like to say I'm surprised that adults, that the dementia risk factors does not include alcohol.
Oh, so these are some, like this was just for example purposes. There are a lot of, I would say, categories. If you go on our website, I can probably share with you guys just a little bit. I don't know if I have time, but I can just share with you, can go to the website and then share with you what we see. But this really was just for example purposes. I chose some categories, but we have more than these.
Good, thank you.
Mhm.
Data set that you got that from, like, for instance, the adults 45 plus who use tobacco, did that come from Department of Health? Yeah, or
So this one is, I believe it, not, was it Department of Health, Deborah, or was it, the university?
It's the university, UH Tassie. So yes, so they're the ones who are helping us with the data, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, this is Tani. I'm not sure if you can hear
Thank you,
me
Tani.
okay.
Yes, we
Thanks.
can.
So the Healthy Brain Tracker has multiple data sources. The ones that you're looking at on screen right now are from BRIFIS, which stands for the Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System. And Department of Health contracts with a company to make those calls, and they're asking people across Hawaii to answer questions. And that's where I think these specific data points are from. But the data on the website is from Medicare. So we're trying to pull different sources to try to tell a better story about dementia. But you're right, it's not a full story yet. So we're hoping to get more data, to act on data. So if anyone wants to partner with us, we'd love to talk story more and ways to make this meaningful for our community. Mahalo.
Thanks, Tani.
Any other questions? No, thank you. It's a very good beginning. We look forward to more information. And I'm quite sure it's a very trying thing to do, but thank you very much. And Louise, thank you for your input as being a statistician. So
Yes,
thank you.
that is good.
Okay, moving on. Chair's report, it's been somehow the month has gone by very quickly.
Yes.
Too fast, in fact. But the director and I have been in touch, and primarily it is on what we want to have presented here at PABIA. Okay, what we think would be interesting for everybody here. The other topic that we've talked about is, as you know, we're having an amended meeting next month. And as some people told me earlier, you go to some of the stores are already decorated for next month. So with that in mind, you know, my main thing, and when I read this, you know, as to what my updates are as chairs of doing things with Pabia. Everything else I do, even though it is with the AAAs, I do it because I want to do it at the AAAs. It's not to shine for Pabia. Okay, so if you think the only thing I do is talk to Caroline, no, there is more than I do at home, okay? But to me, that's my personal thing. It is not something that I'm representing Pabia at my district, in my county, okay? So going on, after saying that, legislative, Mr. Rick.
Okay, so we had a pretty thorough meeting this morning, talked about quite a bit, and I'm sure you're aware today in Kapuna Caucus, folks that are gonna be, are vetting their bills are gonna be presenting. So it sounds like, so everybody gets 2 minutes, so I'm guessing that there's probably at least 30 people presenting stuff. I don't know for a fact. So part of our meeting is we kind of need to wait to see who's vetting what. And then some of us, so we've got, like I say, the A team from AARP is Barbara and Gary are part of our team. So of course, they're going to support the AARP kind of bills, which we'll then bring to this meeting in the next couple of months. So just, you know, the timeline, if you're new to this, end of January is when the bills are actually going to be presented. That's the deadline. And so then, so come like January-ish, we'll have bills that we're looking at. We debated and discussed and kind of came to, I was asking what number of bills we want to actually sponsor here as Pabia or be a part of. And Kapuna Caucus will select 5 bills that we'll vote on today, apparently. And those will be the 5 that will go forward. They generally have more than that. We ended up settling, I think as the committee, correct me if I'm wrong, that we're just gonna see how many bills we end up with. We don't want to end up with more than 8 or 10 though, because it gets to be an awful lot to cover. A lot of us have our areas that we'll be assigned to that, you know, so I'm gonna do hearing aids again. Something around that. I'm not gonna talk about it because Tori's gonna present that today. And then also Barbara and I and Kathy also are part of the Alzheimer's Association. They have bills. They're gonna present that today as well. Our meetings start with the presentation. So today we had Audrey. So we had her talk about the AARP bills. All sound great. We will in December, and maybe even it'll go as long as January, take till then to decide what bills we as a committee want to support and who's going to support and how. And then I'll present those to us here for us to work on. I'll leave it with that. The main thing we're focused on this year and always is the testimonies. And so for folks to actually write testimony, there's a preamble that goes with that. I won't do that today. But as we decide what bills we as Pabia want to support, then we'll talk about that. The person that's assigned to the bill will, when they write their testimony, will send that out to us so that we can see that. We can use their testimony or we could add to. Christina and I had a conversation. Main thing is that we write the testimony. And I was pointing out that going in person for those that are here and can, that's far more powerful. And you can also Zoom. That's a real powerful way to do testimony. So if you have some passion around the bill, I'm just suggesting that we get a little more active around that. I personally, chairing legislative stuff, and I know Barbara, when you were chairing, I would love it if we actually were at the point that we have some passion around something and we could go meet with the legislators. So I'll back up and say I've been doing that with Alzheimer's Association and also with Here for Hope. It's a real powerful way to get sponsorship for the bill and also get feedback as to how maybe we could write the bill or help with support the bill, yada, yada. So Pabia, we're open to doing that. So if somebody is on the committee, I said this to the committee, or somebody wants to join the committee, I open the door to do that. We don't go by ourselves. I'd be happy to go with you or partner with someone to go with and then talk about it. Last thing I'll say is each meeting will start with a presenter, and the presenters are really focused on what the bills are that they're working on. So we can hear, 1, what the bill is, 2, where is the bill at, and 3, how can we help with that? So that's the hope as we go forward. So that's legislative.
Thank you, Rick.
I'll stop there.
Any questions?
Well, can I just mention that Cocoa Council will be doing the same process on Monday
Yeah.
at 11:30. So anybody who has a bill they want to propose, I think they've given 5 minutes to speak. So that's gonna be 11:30 and it's open to everybody
And that's on Zoom.
Thank you.
on Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Yeah, so because we're thinking about what these different organizations are interested in and proposing, I'm just wondering whether the counties have, you know, they all have committees on aging, and they surely have also the interests and ideas that they would like to see. It'd be interesting to know what they are so that can combine forces, or we can support what they're doing, because all the counties have committees on aging.
So I'm on the Honolulu Committee on Aging for Honolulu with Derek and those folks. So that's county level though. And we're state level, like I mentioned in our meeting.
No, I understand that,
So,
but we are also not with, you know, these other councils, except as individuals, so it's the same idea.
Okay, and I kind of think where Rick is going, but I think that's something we can address with the AAA's at another time,
Yeah,
Sarah.
yeah.
But I think I agree with what Rick is saying, that theirs is more of a county, and their county would have to submit it on behalf of them.
Right, but I would like to be able to make sure that.
so what is nice, Sarah, is that
Definitely.
the counties are represented here and they oftentimes sit on our committee, so they can certainly share some of that, but we need to stay focused on the state level. But hearing what the county is doing and seeing if it can go ahead.
Caroline?
I was gonna say that, in the past, our county execs, when they can, and that they have the ability,
Yeah.
they will. Okay, yeah, okay.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay. They will actually, if there's something that we're following or we need testimony on, they've been really good about, as the county executive for, say, Hawaii County Office on Aging will present testimony. So, they've been supportive of that, but I know what you're saying, that alignment, that's what you're talking
That
about.
alignment would be very helpful, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Rowena just wrote at the county level, one of the issues. I'm sorry, Caroline, can you repeat?
Yeah, that we're looking at is property tax relief for Kapuna 65 and older, something to promote aging in place.
Okay, and again, you know, it's a statewide issue, but counties handle property tax. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, and we will continue. Rick, you've got a lot on your plate, but thank you very much, okay? Lisa, Plans and Project Review Committee.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. We wanted to thank the AAAs for updating us each month regarding their activities that they're doing. So PPRC is actually looking at those reports and trying to glean information out of it that we can share with the other counties, share with other groups. So one of the things that we wanted to ask if you folks could put into your November report, which would be for December, is under goal 2, the emergency preparedness goal. If you can please write how your county identifies vulnerable or at-risk populations during times of emergencies. So if you have anything in place that really focuses on those from your population, if you can go ahead and just put that into your goal 2 for this month's report, because we're really interested in that, and then we can go ahead and read it and talk about it in our PPRC. So the main thing is really just thank you for doing that report using the template. It makes it really easier for us to read about it, you know, hear what you folks are doing. We're really impressed with the amount of work you folks do, and we thank you for that. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Any questions, Lisa? Nope. Okay, going on. Recognition and Awards Committee.
Okay, so we met yesterday morning for our first meeting for next year's Older Americans Month. So recognition and awards. Some of the discussion was, so I basically just took the outline of what we did last year and spun it forward, if you will. But the questions are, so in the past, when Kathy and I were doing Older Americans Month, we met on the first Friday, but that's a PABIA day. So the question is, when should we actually do the Older Americans Month statewide? So last year, we moved it to the following Friday. So it'd be the second Friday of the month. Should we go with that, or should we do a different day? So these are not questions we answered. These are questions that we had for people to think about. And we don't have to answer that today. So I'm just putting it out here. And in fact, I'm just gonna let you think about that. There was suggested, and not just Beverly, but a couple people had suggested that we change the menu. So we'll take a look at that, but I'll back up. the first thing is, should we stay with 15 Craigside? And I need to see if Susie is, if they're up for that this year with all the changes and whatnot. So that I would put out here today. Would you like to go back to 15 Craigside, or would you like a different location?
You know what?
No,
I'm
can't
sorry.
do that. Gotta put it on the agenda.
Sorry,
All right.
can I put it on for next month's agenda?
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
thank you, because we have
Yep.
time for it yet.
So let's ask like three things. So
Okay.
one, should we stay with the same location next year? 15 Craigside Solarium Room. Two, should we change the menu if we go there to something different? So what people think about that. Again, for maybe folks that didn't come, we have three menu options. So, right, so say with the same three menu options. And then the, what did I say? The week that we want to meet.
Oh,
The
date.
date and time that we want to.
Okay,
So
no,
should we
just-
stay with, I'll just propose the second Friday of the month in June,
Okay, got it.
or?
No, I think that's fine. My comment is that we're all under siege with money this year coming up. And God bless Susie. I mean, she doesn't charge us for that. I mean, it's
Well, I
just.
don't know if she will or won't going forward.
She what?
I don't know if she will or won't going forward.
Okay, well,
Not gonna-
that's that is a consideration, because if we have to go somewhere else, it's expensive.
Yeah.
It's more expensive, and I'd rather take that money and put it into services for seniors rather than, spending it on that. So I love what she does. I have absolutely no complaints about Craigside. It's fabulous. The food is wonderful. I love all of it. So I would suggest that we stick with that if we can. Unless there
Okay.
is a charge,
Okay.
and then we have to come back and
Okay.
consider that, because I
Well,
just
so,
think in the times are so
Yeah.
tight now that that's a consideration.
so I don't have it on the agenda yet, so that'll be for next
And I'll
month,
put it
so
at the
so
next
in
line for
December.
next month, okay?
Our next meeting will be December 4th. And Barbara suggested, or somebody on the committee suggested, we move it to 9:30 instead of 9 o'clock. So if you want to join us, there's still time. We're just getting started. So Thursday, December 4th, 9:30 till 10. So it's just a half-hour meeting, so it doesn't take too much time. It'll be on Zoom, okay? So that'll be the next meeting. I'm gonna leave it at that. Go ahead, Barbara.
Can I ask why we don't have this during Older Americans Month?
Because the counties do their thing during that month of May.
Thank you.
And so each county and, some of them already have their dates and their locations already set up. So they're ready to go,
Yeah.
ready to rock. The last thing I said in the meeting is because of the change with the American ACL shift, if we don't get a theme from them, we'll come up with a theme. So I put that on the agenda, just start thinking of, so last year was flip the script on aging, great theme. So, I mean, we may get a theme, I don't know. So by February, we'll want to have decided on the theme. So I put it out to this team, just start thinking of catchy themes that we could do in case, because we probably will need to come up with something. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'll leave it at that.
Maybe add theme to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking
Yeah.
suggestions.
Okay.
Thank you, Rich. Okay, going on, unfinished business. Cobia Hawaii Revised Statute 349-4, the discussion. And this had to do with how many meetings we need to have. And we're still getting information from Office of Informational Practices. So at this time, we're just gonna leave it on the agenda and continue the discussion, okay? Because we definitely need guidance from them. Okay? New business, Office of Information Practices, time limit on testimony. And the reason you have that there is currently we don't have anything in place, but this is what the Office of Information Practices are suggesting to us. If we do want to put a time limit, we have to have it in our rules. Okay? If we leave it the way it is, we really don't need a set of rules for it. So I hope you folks all had a chance to read what it said, and this is just, for information purposes. It wasn't something that I thought we needed to take a vote on, but it was something for you to know. If you really have a desire that you think, yes, we should be doing this, please let me know so that, or we can speak about it now, so that we can kind of know what directions we should go. Bill?
Are you just making up a problem?
No.
Has there been any complaints about?
Bill, it's right here.
No, have there been any complaints about the way it is right now?
Okay, I'm only making a suggestion, Bill.
I'm
Because
asking. Have there
No.
been, well, just let it go.
Okay, but because of Sunshine Law Bill, I have to make this information available to everybody. So everybody is aware that there is something on the documents, on the dockets that does say time limits are part of their main document from the state. That's the only reason I brought it up for information today. Okay, but no, we have had no complaints at this point.
I've never received complaints.
No, and Caroline has never received complaints either, okay, but it was just for information purposes. Rick? No, nope.
I'm just, I'm making a little chance.
Okay, everybody's else, public testimony. Do we have any public testimony? No, I don't see anybody. Great. Okay, Fabia reports, is there any Fabia member who has a report? Okay, going on, appointed members, no appointed members, ex officio. Kathy is not here today, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Oh, she said she had something else today. Dr. Lewis is here. You saw Dr. Lewis?
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Dr. Lewis.
Yeah, I don't have much of a report. Two things to, I guess, that happened since the last meeting. Dr. Christy Nishida has been successful in getting the Center on Aging as a member of the Age Friendly University Global Network. And so that grants us access to this global network of other universities kind of going towards the same age-friendly movement, which also comes with, I guess, additional resources and supports and materials to promote intergenerational connections across campus, which is exciting. And then last night we were part of the World Town Planning Day, talking about age-friendly Hawaii, which I think was a really exciting conversation. I learned a lot about what planners do, but it was a great opportunity for us to make connections and get connected to a few of you there in the room as well and actually meet in person. So that was great things happening.
Thank you so much. Okay, Department of Health, I know Paula sent something in.
I think Justin's on.
Justin's here, right?
And I'm sorry, let me see if I need to unpin, hold on. My apologies, remove, and then Justin.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Justin Lamb reporting for Paula Sirio. She's out on leave today. I believe she did submit a report, so I don't have anything to add to that report, but I am here for questions if you guys have anything for me.
Okay, anybody? No? Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alan. Is somebody have the-
Aloha, folks. I sent in a report a bit late. I will endeavor to be more timely next time. I focused on what we can do in terms of emergency food aid to folks. Office of Community Services does have one federal food program that is functioning at present time. It's called TEFAP, TEFAP, that's administered by USDA and seems to be up and running. And I sent you all a 3-page report that includes eligibility levels and so on. Surprisingly, the feds have not messed with it, at least not yet. I would also point out that separately, SNAP is under orders to continue providing at full levels. And of course, the Trump administration considers the federal court order to be optional for their pleasure. And we don't know how that's going to play out. But you know, please don't hesitate to contact me, 586-8670. If you need updates, I'll do my best to keep you all updated and as we watch this situation continue to play out. I'm available for questions anytime, including right now. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions? No. Thank you very much, Alan, and thank you for submitting the written report.
Sure, and I'll be more timely next time. Thank you.
Okay, As we all know, because of the shutdown,
So sorry.
it's TV. No, it's the owl.
Sorry, it was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was Jason.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. You notice we're getting better at this when something happens that we all stop and look at each other to see, okay, whose computer is still on in the audio? Thank you. Okay, I'm quite sure that Janelle would love to be here with us, but she isn't. Okay, so going on to agency reports. Derek submitted his written report. Derek is in the process, moving very quickly so that they can open the office on Monday. Okay, that is their hope, to have the office open on Monday. Wow. Okay, yeah. Haui from Hawaii County.
Hi, everyone. Not much more to report. Just, with everything going on, our office here has been kind of doing like an internal, like food drive so that we can take to the food basket, donations so we can take. We've also offered to be a mass site for the food basket, and if they want to, have our office be a place for people to come in and bring donations. So we're just trying to really like stay connected with our local community organizations to really help provide resources. And it's kind of our focus right now. No problem.
Thank you very much. Any questions? Okay, going on Kauai, Emily.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Emily.
Yeah, I just wanted to report, like, Big Island Hawaii has been focusing on what's going on with the SNAP, and what we're trying to do with our office is figure out how to utilize congregate funds, because in our office, we seem to have an excess, unfortunately, and so this was a good opportunity. There is something in there saying that in emergency funds, we're trying to use those funds to do a contract with a couple of our vendors out there. So we're thinking either meal kits or produce delivery. That would be twice or 3 times a week between both of them, a month between both of them. We had a contract like that when we had funds from Kima like a few years ago because of COVID. And so that's pretty familiar with what we're doing. So the bid process is, we're in the process of going out to do the bid and utilizing those funds. So yeah, that is what we're doing right now in response to that. Our office in general, one of our staff of 32 years just retired. Our RSVP assistant retired, so Grace de los Reyes. So that was, yeah, it was a big transition for us just because she had been there for so long. So we celebrated that as bittersweet, but we were able to get her position description, and actually we allocated it to be more of a program specialist, so not just that assistant position, but help the RSVP program director really work alongside her versus just kind of an assistant. And we're hoping to hire that position soon. But yeah, other than what I reported, nothing. That's kind of what we are focusing on right now in the office.
Any comments, questions? No, okay, going on. Rowena.
For Maui County, with our response efforts to the SNAP suspension, we've been working with our congregate program to develop or encourage more seniors to participate in the congregate program. Also, for the past few months now, this is before we even learned of the federal shutdown and the SNAP reductions, one of our program specialists had been working with his former colleagues at the Maui County Department of Agriculture to develop a request for proposal to supplement the congregate sites with more fresh fruits and vegetable produce bags to be distributed at congregate. So it would be it's a collaborative effort with our office and Department of Agriculture, and also with Kaunoa Senior Services, to put more locally grown fruits and vegetables to our seniors. So they're finalizing the RFP right now, and so we anticipate it going out for to be published within the next couple weeks. In terms of our Council on Aging, I did mention that they're looking at property tax relief for seniors to encourage more aging in place initiatives. At their next meeting next week, we have a presentation with Habitat for Humanity regarding the retrofit repair program that the County of Maui sponsors for seniors and persons with disabilities. And one of the things that they're interested in is how to encourage more support for these types of programs. And I understand through the caregiver tax credit bill that went through legislature last year, that was one of the items, is to provide some relief or some kind of incentive for home repair retrofit in terms of in the form of a tax credit. So that's something that they'd be interested in discussing as well. Other than that, we've been really busy with our putting together our fiscal year 27 budget for the County of Maui for our office. So one of the concerns that we're having right now is just continuity and of funding, and any potential issues with federal funding in the year ahead. And then we've also been working really hard on our senior fair coming up on next Saturday, November 15th. We have over close to 70 vendors, businesses, community organizations, and even government agencies that provide support to kupuna and caregivers. One of our new features this year for our senior fair is a workshop. So we have a separate room where we're holding caregiver panel. And then we're also doing 2 demonstrations, bingo size and enhanced fitness. Those are our 2 exercise programs through the Healthy Aging Initiative. So we're really excited for next week. And if you are here on Maui next Saturday, please join us at the Queen Kahumanu Shopping Center from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And that's it.
Thank you. Sounds like a very exciting program, and I know you folks are working really hard to pull it off, so good luck, okay? Gotta look at my agenda. Okay, that was the last of our reports, okay? Our next meeting will be held on December 5th at 12 p.m. Committee meetings will be at 9:30 a.m. And I do apologize today. It was not our fault that we came in so late. We had a different carrier, so hopefully we will go back to the previous carrier so we can be here on time for our meetings, okay? Kupuna Caucus is this afternoon at 2 p.m. and I'm trying to think, Ozawa is its last name. Alex, yeah, Alex, okay. I saw the A and I couldn't think what the A was, but anyway, Alex did send out in the notice that today's meeting will probably end about 3:30. Okay, and they do have a presentation today. Marilyn's gonna be one, and I think there was another person who was. gonna be one. Yeah, I can't recall.
Sakuta, is that his name? Sakuta?
No, all I know is there are 2 presentations. I can't recall who the second one is, but there are 2
But it's around
presentations
long-term
today.
care finance.
Right,
Mm.
it was long-term care finance. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so those are the 2 today that are coming up.
Well, then also they're gonna present all the bills that are.
Right, and they're gonna talk about
It'll be a
each
long
bill,
meeting.
so it's a very long meeting, and like, was mentioned earlier, each speaker gets 2 minutes.
Yep.
So if there are about 30 bills, you can kind of figure out how many minutes there are. We would like to invite all of our ex officios to our next meeting next month, cause we are going to have a celebration. In person, yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, let me clarify that. We would like to invite our ex officio members to come and celebrate with us next month in person. Okay, because we think it's a good time to have fellowship, and as some of you experienced during our Older American Month celebration, that interaction between you and the person sitting next to you is way better than me looking at everybody there on screen. So we do invite you that hopefully the government shutdown is done by then. And everything kind of gets back into the normal flow that we all know. With no further business.
Can I say one
Oh,
thing?
I guess,
So just adding on, so tomorrow's the Alzheimer's Walk over at Magic Island tomorrow morning. So if you're here on Oahu, I'm gonna be at the Mediation Center Pacific table, but I also have a team. You're welcome to be on my team and walk around Magic Island. So we're gonna get there, what time did they say, 8 o'clock, I think? So we'll be there all morning long. So it's a great walk, and it's a great gather. They've really put together a good show. So
Thank
join us
you
if you
so-
can.
Thank you, Rick. Okay, and good luck to all of you, but we will adjourn this meeting at 1 p.m. Thank you, and hang on, let Jason stop the meeting first.
I may have to do that. I got the mouse, Jason, but I can't.
I get it right here. I can control
Okay.
everything from here.